Beautiful view, isn't it? Haven't seen you around. Are you new here? Just moved in this week. 4B. 4A. Looks like we're neighbors. Lucky me. I don't think we'll be seeing much of each other. No woman has ever turned me down. Then I suppose I'll be your first. Reena, let's go. Good evening, neighbor. Aiden was the kind of man who had it all. Or at least, the world thought so. A white-collar businessman. Successful, handsome, polished. A life set in every detail. Women had always been a game to him. He had wooed, charmed, and left behind more than a few hearts. But then he saw Reena. Something about her stopped him in his tracks. Not just her beauty, but the way she dared to look past him, to reject him outright. Married, she was off limits. And that only made him want her more. He thrived on challenges, on women who tested him, and Reena had the audacity to say no. He could change that. The next day, he found an excuse to knock on her door. You? And what brings you here, again? I just couldn't stop thinking about you. That smile, it's impossible to forget. My husband wouldn't like this visit, you know. Maybe your husband should stay out of the picture for a while. Aiden didn't ask. He entered right in. You have some nerve. But I'm taken, and maybe you should see yourself out. Why waste yourself on him? He's dull, predictable. He doesn't notice the fire in you like I do. I see the fire you think I have, but it's with him, not you. The elevator dinged and Richard walked into the apartment. Tired and a little worn, but steady. Richard wasn't irresistible. Not in the way men like Aiden thought they should be. He'd worked for every scrap he had. Years of long mornings, odd jobs, saving every penny. Grinding through numbers, hustling to build this six-figure business from nothing. He'd had bad days, rough days, days he wanted to give up, and yet he was here, holding his life together, keeping things moving day by day. And Reena, she had been through all of it with him. 15 years together and running. She was beautiful. Beautiful. The kind of woman people stop to stare at. A supermodel of his very own. And she loved him. She had chosen him. She had stayed with him through the sweat, the struggle, the long nights, and she still loved him. Richard set down his bag and looked at her. That guy. I don't like the way he's been looking at you. Be careful when I'm out. Lock the doors, the windows, everything. Oh, Richard. He's so stupid. Full of himself. Thinks he can woo me. So he tried. So of course he tried. But I showed him his place. Don't worry, darling. Aiden left that day, but his eyes never did. Reena wasn't just another woman. She was the woman. The one who had dared to resist him. who had the fire that wasn't meant for him, and that fire, it consumed him. He thought about her day and night, in the office, on the streets, even in the crowded MRT trains. She's gonna be mine. Reena was always busy, juggling the apartment, errands, cooking, cleaning, managing a life she loved, and keeping everything perfect. One afternoon, returning from grocery shopping, Aiden appeared in the lobby. Carrying that alone? Let me help. Or maybe take you out tonight. My treat. You deserve more than this endless running around. Reena, imagine. Fine dinners, someone waiting for you, no chores, no stress, just pleasure. No thank you. I can manage it myself. You work too hard. Let me spoil you. Money, gifts, anything you want. I can give you more than he ever will. Just say the word. I don't need spoiling, Aiden. I'm happy. Really. What did she see in him? A few days later, Aiden spotted her at the apartment laundromat, folding clothes. Look at you, Richard's personal maid, huh? I'm not his maid. I'm his wife. That's a very different thing. Very different thing. Watching her fold the clothes, running errands, cooking, cleaning. Doesn't it feel like you're just living for him? He's using you, Reena. Doesn't it get tiresome? Always bending to his schedule? Maybe you should mind your own business. I'm here for you. He doesn't even notice half the things you do. You're trapped, and you know it. You don't have freedom. But me, I could give you whatever you wanted. Freedom, excitement, desire. You can't give me anything I don't already have with Richard. Aiden's attempts to flirt failed over and over. Every time he tried, Reena found a way to evade him. Passing by with errands, pretending not to notice, or shutting the conversation down. No matter what he tried, he couldn't get close. She avoided him at every turn, and it only made his obsession grow stronger. The next evening, it was pouring rain out. As Aiden was returning home, he saw Reena alone, enjoying the rain in the common area. You look beautiful. And you have a way of ruining beautiful moments, don't you? You've never been with a man like me. That's why you wouldn't know. Maybe I should talk less and do more. Don't you dare touch me. She slapped him across the face. You think you're clever? You're just shallow, self-obsessed fool. Nothing about you is worth a woman's respect. Don't ever touch me again. Before he could say anything, Reena ran up the stairs to her apartment. Back in his apartment that night, Aiden lay on his bed, staring at the ceiling, the rain tapping against the windows. How could she be like that? What is it in me that she can't accept? Anger, frustration, obsession churned inside him. Her refusal, her audacity, the way she had insulted him, it consumed him. He finally closed his eyes, but sleep offered little comfort. Aiden got up for work, bleary-eyed, and shuffled to the kitchen. As he poured his coffee, A sharp tickle erupted in his ear. Damn, something's... Blood, bright and alarming. It's in my ear. Aiden was admitted immediately. The doctors examined him, but they were confused seeing something strange. Tests revealed a moving organism deep in the canal. Extraction was attempted, but the parasite evaded every instrument, slipping further into his skull. It twisted, crawled, and burrowed deeper, causing excruciating pain, screaming, migraines, hallucinations. Get it out, do something! We've never seen the species before, it's avoiding the instruments. A parasitologist was called in. She examined the scans. This worm is from a rural area. It burrows deeper when threatened. It belongs to the coastal towns here. Then kill it, just kill it. If we kill it inside your skull, we kill you too. Aiden was restrained. Every time the parasite moved, he clawed at his ears. Brief rests offered fleeting relief. Then the torment resumed. His mind frayed. Sedatives became the only way to keep him alive. When Reena and Richard heard of Aiden, they came to visit. Oh my, how did this happen to him? Look at him, this is insane. It's a rural parasite, extremely rare in urban settings. He must have come into contact with it during travel. Seeing something like this here, it's not just rare, it's practically impossible. Yes, it was impossible to happen naturally. But this wasn't something to blame on nature. Or maybe it was Aiden's nature. Aiden never accepted no for an answer. Even if Reena was married, even if she was loyal, even if Richard had built a life around her love. Aiden couldn't stand it. Maybe it was the fact that he had never had that kind of devotion in his life. Never had someone who would stay, who would truly belong to him, and that made him want to ruin theirs. When Reena had humiliated him, shoved him and slapped him across his face, a new kind of rage took root. Now, he didn't just want her, he wanted to hurt her. One day on his way to work, Aiden passed a flashy sign in town. We get rid of any pest, anywhere. Quick, clean, guaranteed. And an idea struck him. He called the company, and when the exterminator picked up, Aiden's voice was smooth, deliberate. Sir, what's the condition in your apartment? Roaches? Mice? Nothing like that. I need a different kind of service. What kind of service, sir? You'll infect someone's apartment, not with something simple, with something that will make them suffer. What are you talking about? Like a parasite. Find it. Sorry, sir. We can't do that. Goes against ethics. I'll pay you more than you can imagine. The exterminators relented. They spoke in hushed tones of a rural creature from Johor. It's a tiny parasite called casing Tilinga hitam, the black ear threadworm. Hides in bedding, enters through the ear, feeds as it goes. Put it in their apartment tonight. You sure, huh? Once the thing goes in, it can't come out. I don't care. Just do it. That night, they slipped into the apartment, but in the dark, they made a fatal mistake. They entered the wrong unit. And the next morning, it was Aiden who awoke with a parasite already inside him, a consequence perfectly suited. Through the glass of the hospital ward, Reena and Richard watched. Aiden clawed at his ears, screaming, his face contorted in unbearable pain. He was too full of himself, Richard, always thinking the world owed him something, but this, he doesn't deserve this. You're very caring, Reena. If only everyone had your heart. Let's go. Maybe he does deserve it, for trying to steal what was mine, for thinking he could take you from me.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.